What's up, everyone? I figure I wanted to give my thoughts what I thought about the girl with the in the spider's web, which was technically the fourth book in the Girl with the Dragon Tattoo series, but it served as like a soft reboot slash sequel to the film adaptation, the American one, to the Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, and of course, in the Girl in the Spider's Web movie, it replaces the cast from the previous version, since Rooney Mara was the one that played Elizabeth Sounder, and of course Daniel Craig was the one that played Milka Bloomfist, and of course instead you know Claire Foy from the first Man movie takes over as the character, and then of course in this version it kind of deals with something called Firebomber or something, which Elizabeth, tries to, get her hands from, from it, I guess, being falling into the wrong, hands. And of course, the film also shows Elizabeth's twin sister, Camilla, who, in the film, shows, they were like abused by their criminal father, Alexander. In the movie, version, of course, Camilla holds a grudge against her sister for leaving her behind while her sister escaped. In terms of what I thought about, this version of the Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, I kind of feel like, in my personal opinion, Rooney Mara was a better fit, for the role than Claire Foy was, and I also felt story-wise it wasn't as strong as the Girl in the Dragon Tattoo, even though the Girl in the Spider's Web, has a shorter running time than the Girl in the Dragon Tattoo. But in the case of the Girl of the Dragon Tattoo, it was more, I guess, faithful to the novel. And then the Girl in the Spider's Web was, even though it's been a while since I have read, the book, and I feel like they kind of waited, too long to do another film, and I feel like it could have been better, a lot better than it could have been, but in my personal opinion, it just wasn't really that great. So that's just my verdict. So I guess if people are curious to see if they like, Rooney Mara's version better or their, Claire Foy's version better, I would definitely say hands down, Rooney Mara was the far superior version, and I think it would have been great had they did, the other two, girl with, adapt, adaptations, for the American audience, which would have been great to see, but it wasn't meant to be, since at the time when the Girl with the Dragon Tattoo was released, it didn't do terrible, but it didn't do as well as they hoped. So that's why they kind of went with, like, I guess, the so-called soft reboot slash sequel option for the Girl in the Spider's Web. So that's that. So okay, everyone, thanks again for watching, and feel free to comment on what they thought about the film. Okay, thanks.